Welcome, fans of the eerie and strange. I'm in a rather average high school that you would find in a standard city or town. However, this particular high school has an old and spooky tale of two high school lovebirds from almost a century ago. Episode 8, A Tragic High School Romance. Sarah and Jim had been dating a couple months, and they were noticeably so in love that everyone called them the high school lovebirds. Unfortunately, Jim's parents were against him having a girlfriend and expected him to focus on his future. They did not approve of Sarah because they felt she was a distraction to him. To keep them apart, Jim's parents persuaded him to take on an adventure expedition overseas during the summer. He would be isolated, trekking through thick forest jungle. They hoped that the months apart would make the young couple realize it was just a childish fling and that the feelings they had for each other would fade after the summer break. Jim loved adventure and was thrilled for the experience. As summer ended and fall approached, the first week of the school year began. Sarah excitedly headed for the school library at the end of the day, which was their spot. She wanted to give him a huge kiss and hear all about his adventure. When she arrived, Jim wasn't there. She waited for him. An hour went by, then another hour. The sun was setting and the library was closing. Sarah headed home through the darkened high school corridors and heard Jim's voice. She turned around and saw Jim standing in the shadows. "Sorry I was late, Sarah. I was talking to my parents and persuaded them to let us be together. They'd like us to come over for dinner. I'll take you on my bike." His skin looked a little pale and withered, and his eyes were dark and distant. His movements were eerily quiet and he seemed distant. As they silently rode, with Sarah holding Jim tightly from behind, she kissed the back of his neck and was stung by how cold it was. She touched his cheeks, and they were ice cold. She took the scarf she had and wrapped it around his neck. "You're cold as ice, Jim. I hope you're not sick from your expedition." They traveled in further silence until they reached his parents' home. Jim told Sarah to go ahead inside first, while he put his bike away in the garage. Sarah approached the front door and knocked. Jim's parents answered the door. Their face and eyes were red as if they'd been crying. "Is everything all right?" Sarah was concerned. "I think you should come in, Sarah," his parents responded, and once inside, they told her about his tragic death. His body had just arrived and was at the county hospital. They were going to let her and everyone else know tomorrow. Sarah couldn't believe this and rushed out into the garage. There, she found a bike, but no Jim. She frantically ran back to the house in tears and told his parents that she had seen Jim at school and he took her here on his bike. She even wrapped her scarf around his neck. But it was in that moment, as Sarah's anguished words echoed through the house, that the truth became undeniable. Jim was gone, lost to a realm beyond her reach. The darkness that had veiled him whispered its secret, unraveling the mystery of his ethereal presence.